Guys, today we have a mixed bias. And the reason why I say that is because we are daily on paper on the daily time frame, we're bearish. On the 4-hour time frame, we are bullish. However, we just took out these 4-hour highs, and as soon as we came up here, price looked like it wanted to come to the downside. The same thing on ES. On ES, we took out those 4-hour highs as well. Well, no, we didn't actually take out the 4-hour highs on ES. So my apologies. But on NQ, we definitely took out those 4-hour highs, and we got some downward movement. Now, ultimately, guys, I do want to take buys because that is within our bias, but the short-term bias is bullish. I hate to say it. The short-term bias is bullish, and as you can see, we are disrespecting fair value gaps to the upside now. So that hints to me that we want to take some buys. Now we have two fair value gaps on the 5-minute time frame. We have a fair value gap here. Right, and currently, guys, I forgot to mention it's 9:31 a.m. Eastern time, so market just opened for me. But this is how we're gonna do it, right? If we get, let me just check on ES. Oh, ES looks like it's gonna disrespect that 5-minute fair value gap. Never mind, never mind. I was just about to say we can take shorts if on the 5-minute time frame on NQ we displace to the downside beneath this 5-minute fair value gap, but I really don't think that that's going to happen because ES didn't even create a 5-minute fair value gap. So I don't and look how high ES is about to go. I think ES is going to be sweeping the 4-hour highs, and I really think that that's what price wants to do on ES, take out the highs and then maybe go to the downside, because this 5-minute fair value gap is not going to be respected. I can just see that happening, and this is what I'm trying to show you guys as well. Like, both currency pairs need to be doing the same exact thing in order for the bias or in order for the trade to be correct. Because look at this, look how high NQ is going. NQ took out the 4-hour highs, but ES didn't. So, which leads me to believe we might want to go to these daily highs on both pairs. Now that might be a optimal point that we can look for a retracement or look for a flip in bias, but that's a big if. Now, I will take a buy if we come down into a fair value gap, respect it, and show some bullish movement out of it. That's simply it. Even though we took the 4-hour highs out, I will still take a buy if we show signs of bullish momentum. Where's the daily highs on the? Did I mark out the daily highs on this? Oh, that is daily highs. Oh, my bad. So not ES, NQ is about to sweep these daily highs. It's a little bit closer than ES is. But what I want to see happen is I want to see ES and NQ respect the fair value gap, and then we'll go up to aim target for these highs. Let me just make sure that there's nothing up here. I mean, there's a 15-minute fair value gap right here. 15-minute fair value gap right here. Do we have one on ES? Of course we don't. Of course we do not. But, oh, we took out those highs already. Never mind. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to go to the daily highs today. But in order for me to take that trade, I need to see us respect a fair value gap. So what I'll do, I'll pause the video here, and I will, on the next frame that we come back, I will either be in a trade and explain why I took the trade, or I will be updating you guys on price action currently. So I'll see you guys in about 5 seconds. All right, guys, we're in a trade. Currently in a trade right now. My Wi-Fi, or either my Wi-Fi or the server, and I'm pretty sure it's my Wi-Fi. It's kind of bugging right now, but we're in a trade going for a 1 to 2. Reason being is because we bounced off this fair value gap right here on the 1 minute time frame. I'm actually gonna move my stop loss right underneath that low, because that low is a low that should be respected because it bounced into a liquidity void, a fair value gap. On ES though, I'm waiting for price to hit the daily liquidity level, because both pairs look like they want to go. Both pairs are going up right now because ES wants to hit the daily liquidity, and I'm going for a 1 to 2 on NQ. So I'm waiting for. I think that when my 1 to 2 gets hit, the daily liquidity level will get hit as well on ES, because ES is a little bit slower than NQ. But we'll see. We're up about $200 right now. I'm not on the funded account today, guys. We did win on the last trade on this account, so I didn't switch over. Even though it was $100, a win is a win, so I didn't defy any of my rules. So I'm just waiting for this take profit to get hit, and hopefully, possibly speaking, we can take a sell if ES shows that it wants to go to the downside after sweeping daily highs, but we don't know yet. All right, so just gonna stay tuned for that. Um, and yeah, put my stop loss. I moved my stop loss up because I am. I from experience, the 1 minute lows that tapped into the fair value gap should not be disrespected if we want to go higher. So yeah, guys. But unfortunately, there is a 5 minute fair. After this candle close, there will be a 5 minute fair value gap on in here. So price can draw to that area and then go up, but I entered based off of what price was doing currently. So based on the momentum that it gave me. So hopefully this next candle gives us that push to the upside, but I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, the same thing happened on ES. So the daily highs for ES are right here, and they're super, super, super close. So I want to see. We should tap into those highs, because that's a massive drawn liquidity right there. Um, there's nothing really above it to target. So once we hit those highs, I think price might want to come down, but nobody knows yet. Nobody knows. Nobody ever knows when it comes to trading. I swear. But yeah, guys, we are up $56, 48, which means that we are barely in profit right now on NQ. Uh, but ES is going up. This might be the time where price wants to switch. I have a funny feeling that right now is going to be the confirmation of the liquidity sweep. Yep. Right now we're about to change trend. I have a funny, funny, funny feeling. But I'm going to pause the video here and keep you guys posted. And we're going to see exactly what happens in about 3 seconds. All right, guys. So that ended up being a L for today. We lost about $209. This means now that if I see a setup, I'm going to be taking it on the funded account, but that's a big if, right? Because it looks like right here on NQ, we got a fair value gap, we got to break a structure. You know what? I think we can enter a sell here. because we got the confluences. On ES, same thing. Fair value gap and break of structure. These 1 minute candles are now invalidated. Let me see on the 4 hour time frame how we're looking. This looks like a beginning of a candle that's not going to close above these highs. NQ took out the daily low, the daily high. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take a sell. Let me see how much this is. This is 296. I should have entered earlier, man. Let me see. 454, 465. I low-key want to wait until we get a retrace into this fair value gap. Yeah, guys. We're definitely selling, and I'll explain to you guys why. See, and it's funny because both pairs have to do the same thing, but not all the time. You have to be able to read the price. NQ took the daily highs, ES didn't. NQ and ES are both displacing to the downside because NQ took the highs. You see? Both pairs are doing the same thing, but both pairs didn't have to take that liquidity level, which is why it's very important that once a pair gets to a certain level of liquidity, you manage your trade to make sure that fair value gaps are not being disrespected, so on and so forth, because that's an early sign of a reversal. Right, so I'm gonna see if I can get a respect of this fair value gap right here that's about to form. ES has a fair value gap too. Yep, just tapped into it. I want to see how we trade out of it if we do, because there's another fair value gap right here. Okay, so we tapped into this fair value gap too. 1 minute fair value gap. Need the next candle to be a red candle. Price action. Oh, price action. I need this next candle to come in to be a red candle in order for me to feel confident enough to take a sell. Fair value gap right here. Oh, and the order block. So let me move this and put this here. And that's the 1 minute order block. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, not figure out. I'm trying to draw the confluences on the screen so that you guys can see. Uh, 7, 6. I don't like that red candle. That's not even a doji. Yep, see? Still going up a little bit. If price truly wants to go down, guys, we would see price go down. Like we wouldn't have to, how do I say, like we wouldn't have to speculate or create a fake scenario in our head and justify why price is not going down. But we definitely respected this 5 minute fair value gap and this 5 minute fair value gap. I'll tell you that. That's why we pushed to the upside. I need a candle to a white candle to give me some sort of selling pressure. But right now, buyers are definitely taking control. But all right, guys, I'll pause the video here and I'll explain to you guys if I enter a trade or not. Give me 1 second. In a trade on the funded account, guys. Uh, we got a nice rejection outside of the order block. Let me take this off. We got a nice rejection outside of the order block with this candle. I entered off this candle formed. Both ES and NQ broke structure. They didn't displace, but they broke to the downside, which is what I like to see. And I'm waiting for price to push down, come down to at least these lows, because that'll be a 1 to 2. But as you can see, we're not trading inside of the order block anymore. We're trading outside of it, which is a good sign. I have my stop loss above the order block just to be safe. But I just want to see price come down now because it pretty much looks like it wants to, and it's giving me the signs that it wants to as well. So that's what we're waiting on right now. So I will keep you guys posted on if we do get what we're looking for, a 1 to 2. Let me see. Yeah, 1 to 2 is like right here. I'll put that there. Yeah, guys. All right, so I'll pause the video here and I'll come back and we'll see what we have. I don't want you guys to be bored and wait around like I am. And this is why it's important to stick to your market sentiment, your market experience, because as you can see, we're still creating fair value gaps to the downside. Both ES and NQ are doing that, and that's an amazing sign. I'm gonna bring my stop loss to above this fair value gap, and I'm going to secure. How do I secure again? Do I buy back? Yeah, buy back. Hold on. You know, I really hate doing this because it's like it cuts away at your profits, bro. Like closing early or taking trades off, and forex is not like this, but futures it is. I don't know why it's like this. Oh, it's 10:04. Okay, 10 o'clock candle just opened up. By the way, guys, I'm sorry I forgot to mention, but I'm gonna leave my stop loss here. I'm not even gonna take any contracts off because it really fucks up your PN. Like it takes away from your when you secure profits. Like your ultimate goal is not gonna be what it once was. Like if I was to make $1,000 and I secure 3 contracts or whatever, my ultimate goal would probably be like $600, $300. So they take the money that you took off the trade, and then they lower the ultimate take profit. But yeah, guys. So I'm in this trade. Like I said, I was, and we are still respecting fair value gaps. I'm going for a 1 to 2 right here. Hopefully we hit it. We should hit it. I mean, yeah. Um. Yep. It's not much to say really. We're up $522. if this trade hits take stop, if we get stopped at a break even, then I take full accountability that I should not have been greedy and I should have took profits off the table. But I'm sticking to my overall edge and my strategy, and I know that if price still wants to go down, then it should not come above this fair value gap. And if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We can't control. We can't control. So it would suck being stopped at a break even, but at the same time, or there's going to be a 5 minute fair value gap. But at the same time, we had no idea that it was going to go back up, So we should definitely, just be confident in our strategy. That's all I can say. That's literally all I can say. But yeah, guys, so that's the trade for today. Probably going to be stopped out. And no, not yet. We got 9 seconds, 8 seconds. We're getting stopped out. Yep, there we go. $75 from 500. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, we're gonna end the video here. I'll be back tomorrow. Today we made 75 smackaroos. I am $75 richer. Yeah, that was a pretty decent trade. I'm not gonna lie. Like I should have secured, but I had a feeling that we were gonna get stopped out. But I was so like confident that this candle was an institutional candle and we were gonna go to the downside. I bet my marbles that by the end of the day we shit the floor on this currency on NQ. I promise you, right? But hey, it is what it is. Tomorrow's another day. We have no news. Oh, look at that. See what I tell you? We have no news tomorrow. Wait, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm looking at Saturday. Today is what, the 17th? Yeah, we have no news tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow we get a solid trade, a better trade. But yeah, guys. So that's it for today. I'm off this. You guys have an amazing day. And I'll be back tomorrow.